Surprise, surprise, Instagram has changed its algorithm again. If you're like most people, this is not good news, but I will tell you that there is very specific strategy that you can implement. I've personally utilized in my own business and my social media presence since 2017. It's allowed me to beat the algorithm. It is possible. And it's also what I'm going to teach you can help you for future changes as well. Also below this video, we have a special gift for you that's going to help you out with your brand even more. It's the Ultimate Brand Mastery Kit. Inside this kit, you're going to find hundreds of gorgeous templates that we put together for you. My famous brand guide that's going to walk you through monetizing your brand on social, 50 hooks that stop the scroll, and so much more. So look below this video for that. Now let's dive into the episode. Hey, Kimberly Olson here, also known as the Goal Digger Girl, coming in live to talk to you about how to retrain the algorithm and explode engagement. If you're like most people, you've noticed that it's been pretty not awesome lately. So we're going to talk about what you can do to totally retrain your algorithm so that way you're kind of resetting your account in a way that is going to get the platform to show your stuff to who you want to get in front of, but also to make sure that you are seeing your ideal avatar's content. Because if you're not, people aren't seeing your stuff right now, that means you're also not seeing your ideal avatar stuff to be able to interact with. I just did a little test this morning and I was just like, holy cow. Like, I think it was like 1 out of every 4 or 5 posts were somebody I was friends with. I mean, it used to be the opposite. Like every 5th post, it would be an ad, right? Or every 10th post. Now it's like the opposite. 1 out of 5 is actually somebody that you follow, right? Or are friends with. It's totally bananas. So let me know in the comments. Let's just go ahead and drop an emoji to describe how your algorithm has been lately. Let me know which platforms you're on, how your algorithm's been. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn are our main platforms, I would say. Oh, YouTube, but YouTube's a little bit different. And we have our podcast. So, hey, what's up? And I will tell you that Facebook has been the worst out of them. Instagram has been a close second. TikTok's been pretty much the same for me. LinkedIn, pretty much the same. So I would be curious to know what platforms you're on. What have you noticed with the algorithm? And I'm going to give you ways to actually retrain the algorithm and explode engagement. I'm here to tell you this is going to happen again and again and again. It's completely normal. So basically think of it this way. The algorithm is totally a proprietary formula that these platforms have. Based on the algorithm, what they do is they decide what content you're going to see and they decide who's going to see your content. Every so often, they call it the algorithm is reset. If you study marketing and social media, this is not the first time this has happened. And what happens is when they reset the algorithm, everything that we were experiencing goes out the window. So even if you guys are digging my content, which I believe you do for the most part, suddenly you won't see my stuff, right? I'll post something where if I would have posted it 3 months ago, it would have done 10 times the engagement and reach than it is right now. So I know that people like that content. It's just choosing not to show it to anybody, right? So it's not the first time it's happened. It's not going to be the last time it's going to happen. So just know that what you want to think about is it's going to get back to a new norm, okay? And then it'll happen again. So this is why we're on multiple platforms. This is why we teach building an email list, because our business is not dictated by the algorithm. Let's just say that, right? A good business is not dictated by the algorithm. What I notice people do is go, oh, what's the point? Nobody's seen my content. Oh no, what we do is we double down our efforts. What we do is make sure that we're maximizing what we can with the algorithm, but also utilizing things like our email list, text message marketing, and the other platforms as well, like we talked about, okay? So let me know in the comments what platforms you're on and where are you noticing where your engagement's at right now, your algorithm. Does it seem like less people are seeing your stuff? So now what we're seeing with these platforms, really in the last 18 months, it's really picked up, is that it's interest-based algorithm. So what that means is these platforms are trying to figure out what you're interested in. Put me in the comments if you've ever been having a conversation with your spouse or a friend. And then the next thing you know, you're on social media and you're seeing ads or content for that thing you were just discussing with your significant other. right? So it's interest based. They know that if they can figure out what you're interested in, they're going to get you on these platforms longer. The more time you spend on these platforms, the more money you spend. Do the math. That's all they care about. That's literally all they care about. Okay. It's not to make the world a better place, even though I believe social media can be used for the good. That's not what they care about. It's a business. It's publicly traded businesses. They want to make money. Okay. So the more time you spend on these apps, the more money they make. End of story. So I'm going to show you guys how to actually retrain your algorithm. And we're all going to participate in this little game called supporting our friends. How does that sound? What would it be like? Let me ask you a question. I'm going to show you how to do this. What would it be like to be able to see your friends' content? What a concept, right? Like I'm going to pull up Facebook right now to just do a little test here. Okay. So I have here, let me just get out of the app so I can kind of start it over. Okay. So I've got 5 years of friendship with Ellison, myself, I'm live. Yay. Something in our Facebook group. Kristen, who is a friend of mine, an ad from Russell Brunson. Surprise. Sue, friend of mine. Somebody's planning to go live. Another friend. Oh, another ad. You guys see a pattern here? Oh, some short reels. Have you guys noticed that? Talk about random reels popping up in the feed. Have you guys noticed that? There's reels. You don't even realize it. You're just scrolling and you're like, oh, reels. Oh, that's interesting. I admit it. I've watched a few reels. And then some Facebook group that I haven't been in since, 1980 has popped up here. Oh, another ad. Oh, literally back-to-back ads now. Oh, look at that. There are three ads in a row just now. I just saw 3 ads in a row. And the way that they put them in the feed, they look like content, right? So if you actually don't think about it, you're just scrolling. That's what's happening. Okay. People are getting into that reactive mode. So you're either creating content or consuming content. Keep that in mind. Okay. So are you guys ready to learn how to retrain the algorithm? Are you guys ready to learn these hacks? I'm super excited to share them with you. Now that I have your full attention, we're going to get into them. And I'm also going to give you guys a couple of updates as well. Okay. Because you haven't been seeing my posts. So I want to make sure that you guys know what the heck's going on when it comes to Goal Digger World. Okay. So yes. Okay. How many of you are registered for the Wealth Code Bootcamp? Put me in the comments if you are already registered for the Wealth Code Bootcamp. You guys, I don't know, team, did we already send this out to everybody registered? Okay. Wait until you see this workbook. Oh my gosh, you guys, let me just tell you the agenda. Look, session 1. So this starts on Monday, noon Central, Goal Digging Boss Babes. Be there or be square. Okay. So this is what we have. Session 1, uncovering limiting beliefs and rewiring your mindset. How many of you know you're the problem? You know what I'm saying? Like you're doing all the things, but you're not making the money you want to make. You don't have the happiness in your relationships. You know what you should eat, but you're eating like Little Debbie's. Do they even make those anymore? Anyways, we're going to get into the limiting beliefs. We're going to rewire your mindset. Number 2, I love teaching this session, the 12 universal laws. So we're going to get into the laws. Okay. These are proven. These are like irrefutable. And we're going to start to understand the law of energetics, the law of rhythm, universal, you've heard of the law of attraction, right? So we're going to really get into the universal laws when it comes to wealth. Okay. How many of you want to make some more money? I love money and money loves me. Why? Because I use my money to make the world a better place. That's what I want for each and every one of you. All right. Session 3 is designing your personalized wealth blueprint. Wealth is different to everyone's. When people hear wealth, they think of money, right? Well, can we be wealthy in our relationships? Oh, look at my little iPad's talking to me. Can we be wealthy in our wealthy in our health, right? So we're going to get into your personalized wealth blueprint. Session 4, we're going to rewire your brain for success. Talk nerdy to me. Okay. Can I teach you guys some brain science? Would you guys be down for some brain science? I am obsessed with anything with quantum physics and quantum leaping and just tapping in like biohacking, but like with energetics. It's all biblically based, by the way. I like to say that because people get all bejiggity when I start talking about universal laws and energy. It's biblically based. Okay. I don't know if I have it handy, but I have proof right here. Just check yourself before you wreck yourself. Oh, here it is. You want to talk about energetics Ask and it shall be given. Seek and it shall be found. Knock and it shall be opened under you. Drop the mic. Okay. That's from the Bible. All right. Session 5, reverse engineer your money goals to build your business blueprint. So what I find people do is they'll say, I want to be a 6-figure earner, but they literally don't know how to do that. Okay. Session 6, integrating wealth manifestation into daily routines. So this will be about the practical application of integrating this into your life. Session 7, overcoming self-sabotage and staying focused. WTF, what the focus, okay? So I'm going to help you with that part because us entrepreneurs, we tend to self-sabotage. And session 8, empowering yourself to attract opportunities. Do you ever see people and you're just like, man, it looks like everything's so easy for them. You're just like, oh, you're almost annoyed. No. What we want to understand is some people figure this stuff out. These are tools. These are resources. I'm going to teach it to you. And we'll finish with session 9, creating a sustainable path to financial freedom. So how do we actually keep this going? You don't want to just take our boot camp and then be done and then you fall off the plan. Like I need to help you guys come up with a long-term plan. So we're going to do that. I believe the team dropped the link. If they didn't, the Wealth Boss Bootcamp starts a week from yesterday. So February 24th. It's been a little crazy over here in the Olsen household. We've had a lot of life happening right now. And get my dates all organized here. This is why I have my team. Thank you guys. Yeah. What the focus? WTF. I know it's a real problem. Okay. Make sure you guys are registered for that. Get your workbook printed off noon central every day, starting Monday, February 24th. And then we'll have it the Sunday as an evening session. We only teach this once a year. So what are you going to do? Get yourself in. Okay. I want to make sure you guys know about that. All right. Let's jump into the topic at hand. How many of you have noticed the algorithm is poo-poo right now? Okay. Put the poo-poo emoji in the comments. Maybe don't do that because Facebook might think that Instagram might think this is a bad a bad live. I'm just kidding. But it's poo-poo right now. Like it just is. Okay. This is normal. This happens all the time. This is going to just be the way it is. And what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to retrain the algorithm, give it kind of a reset, boost our engagement, and we're going to keep on trucking. Okay. This is also why we need an email list. This is why we put automation into place in our business because we have 50,000, 60,000 people on our email list that if something happened with social media, it wouldn't be a big deal, right? We can market to our email list and then rebuild from there. Okay. All right. I've got 5 ways for you to retrain the algorithm. The first thing you want to do is you want to tell Facebook, Instagram, all the places what you want to see. Okay. What do you want to see in your feed? Any ideas? Any guesses? What do you want to see in your feed? If you are a content creator, you are building on social media, you're monetizing your personal brand on social media. What do you want to see in your feed? You want to see your ideal avatar in your feed. You want to interact with your leads, your prospects, your best people. Okay. So what you're going to do is you need to tell the algorithm and retrain the algorithm because right now it's just throwing stuff at you, trying to see what's going to stick. What you need to do is you need to be proactive and you need to tell the algorithm what you want to see. Okay. So what you're going to do is you are going to, reactively when you're on Facebook, what you're going to want to do or Facebook or Instagram is you are going to want to make sure that if you are just scrolling your feed, you're going to want to stop and interact with your ideal avatar and scroll past anybody else. So say it's like people in your network marketing company, you can love on each other's stuff, but you don't want to see a bunch of people in your network marketing company in your feed because they're already in your network marketing company. Does that make sense? Or a mistake I'll see people will do is their whole feed is those that are peers to them or above them. And there's nothing wrong with that, but are they really your ideal avatar? No, they're probably more like people you collaborate with. We need your ideal avatar in your feed. So whoever's currently in your feed, you can actually just scroll and interact with them. Same with stories. You can go through and interact, skip the ones that aren't your ideal avatar. And kind of going along with this is important, you guys. This second feed and second task you need to do to retrain the algorithm is to unfollow or mute or unfriend irrelevant accounts. So as you're going through, you've evolved. I mean, our ideal avatar has changed so much over the last almost 8 years as Gold Digger turns 8 next month. It's changed a lot. So I'll end up seeing people, because you know how Facebook or Instagram will suddenly show you people from forever ago. I'll be like, oh my gosh, like that's not my ideal avatar anymore. We never even interact with each other. There are tools out there like defriending tools, scrubbing. They can scrub your list. Paladino Marketing is one that we recommend inside of our programs. They can scrub your list and tell you who hasn't interacted with your account in the last 6 months. We do that periodically. But as you're going through, what I want you to do is I want you to unfollow or unfriend people who are no longer, it's not an energetic match. I give you permission to unfriend people. It's okay. They don't get notified. It's not like they're going to show up at your front door. And if they did, just don't open it. Okay. It's none of their business. You don't have to. Okay. Now, why this is important is because if that person isn't your ideal avatar anymore and you hit that unfollow button or unfriend them, you're telling the algorithm, I don't want to see people like this. I don't want to see accounts like this. You're training the algorithm. Okay. Now I'm going to give you a little insider hack. I learned this inside of Heritage Club this morning. So for those of you that have been following my journey, I'm an ambassador. I'm an executive coordinator for Heritage Club. It's in the direct sales space, but it's a rebranded kind of a disruptive way to build in network marketing. It's called community marketing. So a little side note, if any of you want to come in and find out more about Heritage Club and partnering with me or any of the other ladies here, just put Heritage in the comments, Heritage, and I'll give you the link for that. But we are learning very advanced stuff. We are learning so many amazing things. Something that's beeping. I think there's some bad weather going off in our area right now. I don't know. Everybody's freaking out. It's Austin, Texas. So if it's going to be below freezing, it's like the end of the world. Anyways, so I learned this in a training this morning. I'm learning from 7-figure earners in the direct sales space. Okay. So when you come in the Heritage Club, you get to tap into this kind of learning. So I want to give a shout out to Angel because she covered that this morning. And I thought, wow, I'm gonna pass it along because this is just so good. This is the kind of training though that you get access to. So yeah, I know it's amazing, right? So this is what you can do on your phone. I know most of you guys are on mobile. Okay. Go to your Facebook account, click the little picture of yourself in the corner and click feeds. Okay. Go to your feeds. Now, right now, look at Lakeway Sitters. Oh, I don't even know what that is. Like, I don't even live in Lakeway and I don't need the sitter there. This girl, I don't even know who this is. Like, seriously. So what you're going to do is you're going to click friends. Okay. And then when you go to friends, you're just going to see your friends. Can everybody do this today? I want you guys, this is like one of your action steps from the call today. I want you guys to click your profile picture in the bottom corner. Can you guys follow this right now? Don't do it right now, but after the training. Hit the little picture of yourself. Click feeds and friends. Photo of yourself, click feeds, friends. I want you to scroll there. I want that to be your new place to scroll. Do not just go to the app and scroll right there. Does anyone know for Instagram, can you just see just the people you follow? Does anyone know if you can do that on Instagram? I feel like if Facebook has it, you might be able to on Instagram. Now, why is this important? If all of us collectively start just consuming content or going through the feed where our friends are, we're telling these platforms, we don't want to see all this other BS that you're putting in front of us, okay? Like I get advertising, we run ads for Gold Digger. I get it. However, what this is now is where almost everything in your feed is people you don't follow or other randomness. It's just not going to work out. Okay. So let's all collectively work on that. But what's super cool is you can go right to your friends list. Isn't that cool? Okay. So I want you engaging with your ideal avatar. I want you to comment on their stuff. I want you to love on their stories, say hello in the DMs, right? Like tell the algorithm, this is who I want to see. This is who I want to be around. I want you to also unfollow or unfriend irrelevant accounts, people who are no longer your ideal avatar. Okay. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to post consistently. Okay. I want you to post consistently. Speaking of posting consistently, how many of you feel like the reason why you don't post consistently is because you're always scrambling when it comes to your content? You're always scrambling. You're just like, it's just not my thing. Like I literally pull up my phone and I stare at it and then I just don't post. Or I'm sharing other people's stuff. I'm not even putting my own stuff up, right? I don't have original content. I don't understand what you're talking about with reels and getting leads. Like you're just like, right? So we're actually hosting what's called a creators workshop on April 17th here in Austin. So if you are or if you're interested in coming, there's a lot of prep work for it, but we're going to batch prepare content for an entire day. Could you imagine being trapped in a room with me for an entire day? That's what it's going to be. I'm going to make you make content all day. But I have a formula for it. So we can develop evergreen content. So evergreen content is content you can use over and over and over again. So Abby put the link there. We have 3 spots left, guys. 3 or maybe 4. 3 or 4 spots left. That's it. Diane's coming. I see Diane on here. Yes. And we will have you prepare some content before as far as recording B-roll and things like that. But we're going to go ahead and batch create reels, stories, post graphics, quote graphics. There's something else. Oh, reel covers. Got you covered. Okay. So that'll be at the Creators Workshop. So if you struggle with that, like stop struggling, right? Trapped in a room with me. I know it's a dream come true. We've never done this before and we are not doing it the rest of this year. We already have the whole year mapped out. I think it'll be a big hit. If it is, we'll do it again next year. Okay. So we want to post consistently, but write this down in your notes. When you're posting, you have to be niche focused. You have to be niche focused. What is your niche? Put it in the comments. What is your niche? Niche focused for me, I teach female entrepreneurs how to make money from their brands every single day on social media. That's it. If you look at my content, everything drives back to that. That's it. Why does my content do well over time? Of course, there's ups and downs, right? But overall, it does well because I'm definitely dialed into my niche. If you're just being vanilla about things or all over the place, you're not letting the algorithm understand what you're about. So you can even tie in certain keywords, phrases, hashtags that can help you out as well. Okay. So you want to post consistently, but you want to stay niche focused. The next thing you want to do is you want to get out your list of your leads. Okay. How many of you have your leads somewhere like a Trello board? We actually use Go High Level. Social Connector is built on Go High Level. So for our students, we recommend that they have all their contacts in their back office. So that way they can move them through a pipeline, through a funnel. They could do some automation. So you could do Trello, you can do Social Connector, Go High Level. There's different apps out there. Okay. Do you guys have all your leads somewhere? Okay. So if that's the case, what you want to do is we're going to pick your Dream 100. Okay, I didn't make this term up. It's a marketing term. It's called the Dream 100 list. I want you to, because you have leads all over the place. If you actually go backwards in Messenger, you have leads from like years ago. So you have leads. Don't tell me you don't. If you don't, then you're just not doing anything. You need to just get going. Okay, enough is enough. Like go post and get some leads. Okay, so you've got your list of 100. What you have 500, Diane. Good. That's music to my ears. In Google Sheet, I forgot about that, Lisa. Google Sheet. You've got your Dream 100. What I want you to do is I want you to break up your Dream 100 and you are going to break it up over 2 weeks so we'll just say Monday through Friday. Over 2 weeks, Dream 100 would be 50 a week. Okay. 50 a week. If you just do Monday through Friday is 10 a day. 10 a day is the champion's way. I want you to take your leads list your top 100, your Dream 100, and I want you to go down the list in order over a 2-week cycle. And what you're going to do is every day you're going to go down the list 10 and I want you to go to their profiles. I want you to comment on their stuff. I want you to go view their stories and interact. Maybe you send them a DM. Hey, thinking about you. What's new with you? What are you focused on this week? Hey, thinking about you. I just did a podcast episode. I thought this was help you out. Hey, thinking of you. I have a free boot camp coming up. Can I get you an invite? Okay. So why this works is because if you do 10 a day, Monday through Friday, that gives you 50 a week. 100 over 2 weeks, you're going to hit them again the week after. So we're on an every other week rotation. Okay. The marketing and the statistics show that this works. It converts because you have to stay top of mind. You have to stay in front of people. You need to stay connected. I'm going to say this over and over and over again. Those that build relationships this year are going to win. Okay. Automation is awesome. We love that. Relationships dominate everything. It trumps everything. Okay. Now think about this. You take your list of 100 out of all your leads. So Diane has her 500. She looks at that. She's like, these are the 100 I want to work with. If she's consistent and even spends a month doing this, right? 10 a day. After a month goes by, she's hit that list twice. Okay. So those people start seeing her. 2 things are going to happen. First off, those people, the moment they open their app, they're going to see Diane's content. put winning in the comments if you like this formula. Like literally they open up their phone and there's Diane. And they're like, man, that Diane, like she's always like in my messenger connecting with me. Oh wait, what is that? What is that like thing she's using on her face? Right? She said reverse aging. Man, I need to reverse my aging. I'm going to reach out to Diane. Winning, right? They're going to see her stuff. The second thing that's going to happen with this formula is you are telling the algorithm, these are the kind of people I want to see. This is who I want to do business with. Show me more, please. Show me more people like this. And you know what happens over time? I'm telling you, this is literally my feed. My feed is the entire feed is my ideal avatar. The whole thing. I don't see friends from high school. I don't see family. I don't see, Looky Lou, Lisa. I don't see anybody except for my ideal avatar because this is what I do. This is what I've always done. And so now my entire algorithm is trained. That's why you guys see my stuff because you're my ideal avatar. Winning. We're winning everywhere. It's like, let's go, right? Okay. So that's really going to help you out a ton. So this way you can absolutely like really be seen, get in front of people. And then the final thing I would say that, to add another way would be, hey, Angel, I was talking about a little hack you taught us in Heritage Club today. You guys get to work with ladies like Angel. I mean, she's a legend. So this is the final little hack. Outbound friend request. If you're like, okay, put Kimberly, I'm totally serious in the comments. If you're like for real serious about blowing up your engagement and retraining the algorithm, like you're like, no, just put me in coach, tell me what to do. I will do it. Cause I know it's like, yay, heart emoji, Kimberly, you're fun. No, I mean like you're going to roll up your sleeves and get to work. Okay. If that's you, let me know. This is how you do it. Okay. I'm talking full on, like you're going to change your algorithm in the next 2 weeks. Okay. What you're going to do is you're going to outbound friend request 20 people on Facebook and or follow 20 people on Instagram every day. And when you do this, it's got to be your ideal avatar. Okay. So you've got your dream 100. I want you to go find more of those. Okay. You are outbound friend requesting, outbound following. Do 20 a day, Monday through Friday. Okay. 20 a day. You know what's going to happen in 2 weeks, maybe 3 to 4 weeks. Okay. This is what's so cool. Those people, some of them are going to accept your friend request. When they do, you know what the algorithm does? It shows your content to them more than normal because it's a new connection. And it wants you guys to connect because that's the whole point of social media. You guys will spend more time on the app. So these new people that you just friended or followed, they accept. Now they're seeing your content. So now you're getting in front of your ideal avatar. The second thing that happens, and this I think is so cool. Have any of you had this happen? Where after a couple of weeks, you start getting friend requests or you start seeing people following you on Instagram that you don't know. And you're like, who's this? Like friending me. And you go look and it's your ideal avatar. Have you guys had that happen? It is the best. When you've done that, what I always tell our students is you've beat the algorithm. You've beat the algorithm. What that means is your consistency is paid off because when you start getting inbound friend requests and people are friending you, that means you are showing up in Facebook or Instagram as a suggested friend or as a suggested follow. So your ideal avatar is scrolling Facebook, scrolling Instagram, and it says, oh, hey, Susie, Kimberly, you should be friends with Kimberly. She's fun. Okay. And it's your ideal avatar. So when they friend you, you have the upper hand, obviously, because they friended you. So you can say, hey, Susie, thank you so much for the friend request. I'm so excited to get to know you. I was digging on your stuff a little bit. It looks like you're an entrepreneur as well. Love to get to know you better. Tell me a bit about yourself. How long have you been an entrepreneur? What do you do? And now you are off and running and you can literally go into a great conversation, connect with them and even tell them a little bit about what you do. Okay. That's like the triple threat right there, what we just did. Okay. I mean, I could talk about this all day long, but my children are here and it's a hot mess over here. So I got to go. Okay. So just to recap, we want to engage with our ideal avatar on our feed, in our stories. Remember, go to your profile picture, click feed, click friends, go to your friends. Okay. Instagram, I don't know how to do it on Instagram, but just make sure when you're scrolling, it's your ideal avatar. Okay. Unfollow, unfriend people who are no longer your ideal avatar. Bye. It's okay. Clean it out. It's a good way to just get that out of your feed and tell the algorithm this is who you want. Okay. post consistently, and you want it to be niche specific content. Like Diane had reverse aging, that is niche specific content. Okay. Also, your Dream 100 list every day, go comment and interact on your Dream 100, pick 10 a day, do that 5 days a week and just keep going. And then outbound friend requesting, outbound following. If you guys do that, I mean, I'm serious. It's going to change your life. Okay. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about that. Also, don't forget the Wealth Code Bootcamp kicks off on Monday right here. Abby will put the link if she's still on. So Wealth Code Bootcamp, get yourself registered, get a friend here. This right here is when everything changed for me. I went from 6 figures of debt to doing $250,000 my first full year as an entrepreneur, and then 1.1 million the next year. Then I did like 2.7 million. So I was quantum leaping really fast, but I grew up in poverty. I grew up in lack. I made a lot of like bad financial decisions in my 20s and, most of my 30s. And it wasn't until I really mastered the art of financial abundance, which is different than having money. You can make money and then blow it all. I mean, how many people do you know who live paycheck to paycheck? Most people do. This right here changed my life because now I am independently wealthy. My family is set up for success. I'm in a position to help other people. It's just, once you learn this stuff and you really embody it, I mean, really things do, it's almost like your peace of mind changes in your ability to earn money and keep money. And you start to understand that money really is energetics. It's your relationship with money. So if you're really ready to like really step into that, then this boot camp would be for you. It's no joke. I'm going to put you to work every day. There's going to be homework. It's going to be uncomfortable. There's probably going to be some tears, maybe some cleansing. You know what I'm saying? I don't mess around. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. It's for those that really want true transformation in a very short period of time. So it's going to be a 9-day boot camp. Abby put the link there for you guys as well. Okay. And then also we have the Creators Workshop on April 17th. It's an in-person event. We have 4 spots left, 3 or 4 spots left. So if you want to come to that, maybe send me a message so we can have a chat about it. That probably would be best. I'd like to talk to you about that as well. And Heritage Club. If you want to come find out more about being a part of Heritage Club, this is community marketing. It's an opportunity to step into a club where we're actually learning from 7-figure earners, 8-figure earners. The team that we're on, we're on track, and our path is to build $1 billion team. So if you're somebody who is burnt out, somebody who would like to just put systems in your business, mentor and learn from the best in the industry, just put Heritage in the comments. I have a open house invitation for you. You can watch it at your leisure. Okay. All right, Goal Digger, that's a wrap. So as you can see, you can beat the algorithm. You don't have to get discouraged. And more importantly, this is going to allow you to keep your business getting that momentum and traction that you truly desire to be able to make money from your brand every single day. Here at Goal Digger, that is our ultimate objective. So don't forget below, we have the Brand Mastery Toolkit for you to help you monetize your brand on social. And make sure you subscribe. Hit the button to subscribe so you don't miss any episodes. We drop new ones every single week. Also, we have thousands of videos you can browse on any topic you can think of when it comes to making money through your brand on social. So definitely check that out. If this was helpful, take a screenshot, throw it in your stories, and tag me at the Goal Digger Girl. I would love to give you a shout out for doing that. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.